2025 was absolutely amazing for Netflix. What can you tell the viewers who are still yet to figure what all is coming? How is 2026 looking?
Desi Bling, Lock Up, Kapil season coming twice.
Yes.
We have many bigger titles. Taskari has already been, from the day it dropped on the service. Kora season 2 is coming. Durandar has already been on the service. Tere Ishq Mein. So many big titles from Haq, Echo, De De Pyar De 2, Dhurandhar, Tere Ishq Mein, the originals like Taskari, coming.
Today, what is the big challenge for Netflix?
I think I would actually call it more of an opportunity, Rohit. We experiment more, we innovate more, we program more. We are able to actually learn faster and do more year on year. We have to be shoulder to shoulder with the world of storytelling. Indian stories are always trending on the top 10 and going to so many countries. I think that opportunity is a big one. So we have to very rapidly expand the talent pool.
Now talking about your international titles, like you all make so much here, but you all also have such key titles that release and a lot of India gets excited about that, like say for example Bridgerton and so many others. What are the titles that do well here?
India has been one of the biggest markets after US for strangers. Actually, India is a very experimental and adventurous market. We are so open about watching our own stories, different types of stories. And different types of stories from all over the world. We have this image of the Indian viewer that they watch only some stuff. Actually, that's not true at all.
Right. BTS shows will be that's coming, right?
That's going to come. That's going to be live.
That's going to be live
concert.
Right.
We have so much of fan following for Korean fans, stories here and Japanese anime.
Monika, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. Good to see you, especially after such a mega event that you all have done. So big congratulations firstly for that. Big congratulations for completing 10 years.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much. And it's always so wonderful chatting with you and coming on Bollywood Hungama. And I'm so glad that you could attend the event. It was really something put together by all the teams, and we wanted to share everything with all of you.
Right. I'm thinking as a member of the media, these are the few events in a year we look forward to because, everybody's used to Netflix, so are we. We want to see what's coming. Your 2025 was absolutely amazing for Netflix. What can you tell the viewers who are still yet to figure what all is coming? How is 2026 looking?
2025 was genuinely very exciting. The way it brought in new audiences for us and the impact it had, what we call the Netflix effect of so many stories. 2026 is actually going to be a step up and a step ahead.
Okay.
And I say this with a lot of intentionality and responsibility towards the entertainment landscape and our audiences because as we are reaching more and more of India and as we are taking Indian stories globally, we are seeing new audiences come in, new kinds of tastes that we need to service on Netflix. And the slate has been designed accordingly, both from the non-scripted ramp up that we are doing. If you see our non-fiction ramp up, shows like Desi Bling, Lock Up, Kapil season coming twice.
Yes.
And if you see the fiction across our series slate, we have many bigger titles.
Wow.
As we are going year on year, we are increasing the scale, impact, and the audience appeal of those titles. Taskari has already been, from the day it dropped on the service, it is trending in the global top 10 list. It was the fastest to #1 global spot.
Wow.
As an Indian show. Kora season 2 is coming. Durandhar has already been on the service. Tere Ishq Mein. Our entire January has been full of so many big titles from Haq, Echo, De De Pyar De 2, Dhurandhar, Tere Ishq Mein, the originals like Taskari, coming. And now the South slate ramp up. This year we'll have many South titles, Tamil and Telugu titles. A lot of post-theatrical cinema also. You will see a lot more in Tamil, Telugu and Malayalam. So there is
Wow.
a lot going on, and I think keeping the quality of storytelling the
Yes,
same,
right.
but increasing the diversity of what we are doing and increasing the number of stories we are going to be able to
Wow.
bring this year is the very big thing.
Wow. So when a Taskari goes on global charts and does well, is it a surprise for you? Do you sit back and think, "Ye kya ho gaya?" Like how whole in the world suddenly woke up to Taskari, or were you all expecting this?
See, when we planned the show, we expected it to do well because
Okay.
as a subject matter, it was a very different
Right.
space.
Yeah.
And the way the show came together when we were sitting on early cuts, the fact that Imran was the lead
Yeah.
and the whole team of officers, Sharad as the villain of the piece. So we knew that we were putting together something good, and it's Neeraj's voice coming back in a
Yeah.
very big way. But the love that it's gotten, is just,
It's
you can never
amazing.
predict.
Yeah, yeah,
You can
true,
never
true.
predict. So it really makes you happy because it also reaffirms that you're on the right track, that
Right.
audiences appreciate quality, they appreciate freshness and newness.
Right, right. I remember we were chatting many years ago also. Initial years, the first few years, in fact, the debate always was cinema versus Netflix and OTT
Yeah.
versus cinema. We have crossed that stage, thankfully.
Thankfully.
Today, what is the big challenge for Netflix?
I think I would actually call it more of an opportunity, Rohit, because genuinely, even though we are out of the nascency of streaming in
Right.
India, I wouldn't say that we are in an absolute mature phase of the. We are really as a streaming industry. I won't just speak for Netflix
Right,
here.
yeah.
As a streaming industry, we are really, getting stronger and better. But there is so much talent and stories out there in India. We have barely scratched the surface of
Okay.
premium storytelling.
Okay.
We've been making cinema for so many decades. We have been making television for so many decades. But premium TV and the
Yeah.
kind of streaming cinema that we make, that is something where we are working on the muscle.
Right.
We are all doing well. And as Netflix, because we program more than any other service, we experiment more, we innovate more, we program more. We are able to actually learn faster and do more year on year. So I think it's a great journey ahead. We have to get the biggest challenge and opportunity both is expanding the talent pool.
Okay. Wow.
Because we have to be shoulder to shoulder with the world of storytelling.
Yeah, yeah.
And we see that play out on Netflix when we see inbound content coming from different markets, and we feel so proud that alongside that content, Indian stories are always trending on the
Yeah.
top 10 and going to so many countries. I think that opportunity is a big one. So we have to very rapidly expand the talent pool.
Wow. Were shows like Mamla Legal hai, also eye openers that, these are the stories based on real stories, Ravi Kishan and so many talented actors. Were these kind of shows eye openers that we are full of stories?
Absolutely, an eye-opener is the exact word that I would use too, Rohit, because when we planned Mamla Legal Hai, for us, we were very excited about that show, and it was called, I can share this with you, it was called Court Kacheri at that
Okay.
time, and we were saying that, no, let's have a more fun title, which has a
Right.
little quirk to it and all. And when we were working with Sameer and team on it,
Yeah.
it was an experiment. A lot of people were, a little skeptical that this type, Patparganj Court, Netflix
Yeah.
doesn't sit very well, this, kind of a space. But because the content was so good, the characters, the world,
So
it
good,
really tells you, Indian audiences appreciate quality. Of course, there's a lot of things out there that, don't meet that bar and still do well. But I would say that there is a more and more and deeper appreciation of quality, and particularly I would say on Netflix, because they are exposed to stories coming from everywhere.
Right. You know, the world has Saturday Night Live and Jimmy Kimmel and everyone. We have Kapil Sharma in India. How have you managed to hold him personally? Nobody else has managed that.
I think it's wonderful that Kapil and his entire team look at Netflix as home.
Oh, nice.
I hope it speaks to how, we treat all our talent
true.
and also how we partner with them and collaborate. I think that is where I feel we are able to sort of really bring in the global Netflix DNA of valuing creators, of really focusing on quality and investing in their success.
Right.
Because we are successful when our talent and our creators are successful.
Right.
So, and also we are a fun bunch.
Yeah.
So
of
we
course.
laugh with them as we make the show. And I think Kapil Sharma show really speaks to, on Netflix, really speaks to how we are reaching the widest possible audiences. The entire North Belt, as you know, of India loves Kapil Sharma, but all the guests who come, you know, they appeal to everybody, not just across India, but also globally.
Internationally,
all those stars are known. So many countries respond to the Kapil Sharma show in such a big way. So I think it's in my head, it's like a match made in heaven, and it's playing out like that.
True. What other titles are you looking forward to this year? When you all announced so many, we were there. What are you looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to Ikka, Maa Behan, Hum Hindustani, Operation Safed Sagar. You know, all of them have a very, like Ikka is a full-on commercial entertainer with two powerhouse performers. They're coming together after 3 decades, after Border 1. And they're both going to be on the service together, facing off. Maa Behan is so delightful. It's a physical comedy. And to see Madhuri, Tripti and Dharna, 3 generations, and Ravi Kishan do that, it's really remarkable. I think it's a very delightful film. Glory is going to be a very defining show also, I feel. It's set in Shaktigarh, the Mecca, the Cuba of boxing. And it is about winning an Olympic gold for the country. And Divyendu, Pulkit, Suvinder Vicky and Karan Anshuman returns as a creator on the service and a producer. So many, actually, I'm very excited about Sudeep Skora too, which is coming now. And Legacy, Super Subbu, and Hello Bachcho, one of my real favorites, and I get so emotional about it because from a theme perspective, it really resonates. That education is every child's birthright. It's a beautiful show that exemplifies that a single individual and a teacher, what they can do for the nation.
Wow. Musafir Cafe looks very promising. The small gig that they did also gave us a full idea of what to expect. What does that look like?
And you know, it's also very exciting because it's made by Terribly Tiny Tales. They do such amazing short stories on YouTube. And so we wanted to partner with them to do a series, and we found this book. And it's a book-to-screen adaptation. And it's beautifully written. It takes you back to the romances that you just want to hold a cup of tea and, you know, just lean in and watch. And Vikrant Masi in the lead. We always wanted Vikrant as Chandar. Like even when we were writing it, we were like, Chandar is Vikrant Masi. So, and you know, we had to work out his dates and everything. It was a journey. But Chandar was always Vikrant Masi, and I'm so glad he is.
Wow. And, you know, Last Story 3 comes, and such talented, you know, the best filmmakers on stage when I was watching them. What can people expect from that? It's a bold one.
Yeah, I feel Lust Stories is a very unique IP, Rohit. It's in its third outing. To actually have stories of female desire and intimacy, you know, told in such an aesthetic way, in a fresh way every time, and with a human lens. I think that's what really makes Lust Stories very unique. I don't think there is such an IP in India anywhere.
Right.
And to be able to bring directors
Yeah.
who bring their own lens to it, from Vikramaditya Motwane, Kiran Rao.
Yes,
After
yeah.
Lapata Ladies, it's
Yeah.
going to be her next film and her first original on Netflix. And Vishalji coming back,
Yeah, my
Vikram
God,
and
yeah.
Shakun. Shakun after Searching for Sheila.
Right.
So I'm very excited about the mix of directors and the kind of stories. You'll have a surprise
Right.
when you see the stories.
Operation Safed Sagar was your finale announcement.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, it was great to see all of them on stage, the real life heroes and all your actors. Yeah, what Netflix, the fact that it was your finale, you all are very excited about it. Tell us about that.
You know, we've been looking for a real mission with the armed forces that we could bring out because on Netflix, because there is there. I feel that we don't celebrate our real heroes enough. We are a lot on the real stories, which is great. We see it through them, but celebrating the real heroes is something that I think as Netflix we can do very well, because the way the true story genre has taken off on Netflix.
Right.
There are so many true stories that we have done, and each of them finds so much love with the audiences. They resonate because there is such a believability and authenticity factor,
Right.
and they travel very well also.
Right, they do
They are
travel.
stories of India. They do very well in India, and then they become bigger and bigger across the world.
Right.
So we wanted to tell the story of Kargil, but from a different lens.
Okay.
And when we got this, you know, we got this story like 3 years ago, and very new creators, Rohit, Abhijit and Kushal, they had never done anything of this scale. And to actually go out there and support them and mount such a massive show. It's a very big show. When you'll see it, you'll realize the depth of detail, the scale that has gone, the investment that has gone into this show. And, you know, actually maintaining that constant balance, because it is with the support of the Indian Air Force.
Right.
You know, we have to be very authentic about every detail that is going into it, about the pilots. So I think that, but it has come together in a very mainstream way.
Right.
That is something, one thing we're very clear about, that we are here to entertain, and we are here to entertain at scale.
Right.
And Operation Safed Sagar also is entertainment at scale.
Okay.
It'll appeal to every audience. And what I'm seeing is a lot of children, the way they've even seen Taskari. So curious.
Yeah.
You know, so about new worlds, new things. So I think it totally speaks to the family co-viewing audience of us.
Right. You know, to give a big, massive show on a large scale to someone who's not done it before at this level, what is the discussion between you and your team about the risks? At the end of the day, you all are a business.
Yeah, it is. I think it's not an easy call, but also it speaks to the clarity of vision of the creators and our confidence that as Netflix, we are here to collaborate in the best possible way. So we have to give them the resources. So Matchbox, who are our partners in stories like Scoop and IC814. So Matchbox and the new creators and Netflix. We formed a unit. We knew we had to do all of this. Air Force was a very important part of it, like Dhanua sir, and you know, all the members of the squadron. How would we get this story right, and how would we ensure that it plays at a scale of emotion,
Right.
that it becomes really big for the Indian Air Force also. You heard the other day that they feel that they want to inspire the country, the youth of the country, to join the Air Force and the armed forces. So I think that for us was, you know, telling a untold story, the highest aerial battle in the world, you know, which is unique for the world, and how it all comes together in terms of you know, what values India stands for.
Right. You know, it's great that, you know, it's very democratic now, that earlier, back in the days, these kind of films, if it's a big scale and all, will only go to the top filmmakers. They only get a chance to make this. What Netflix has done is that if you see talent and if you see potential, you all are giving it to them, which is great, I feel.
Yeah, and I think, like I said earlier, you know, widening the talent pool is one of the most timely things that we need to do, and that will not happen if we won't take chances.
Won't take a chance, right.
You know, you have to take chances, you have to back, and we have the ability to provide,
Yeah.
and we flank the teams.
Hmm.
Because we are so deeply involved as Netflix, unlike most other services,
Right.
we are very deeply involved across the life stage of any title, in terms of production, in terms of every single detail, VFX,
Yeah.
post, all of those things. So we are able to hold hands together and cross the line.
Wow. And when it comes to now talking about your international titles, like there's so you all make so much here, but you all also have such key titles that release, and a lot of India gets excited about that. Like say for example, Bridgerton and so many others.
Yeah.
What are the titles that do well here, data wise?
Recently, Stranger Things season
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
In fact, India has been one of the biggest markets after US
Oh, wow.
for Strangers. Actually, India is a very experimental and adventurous market. We are so open about watching our own stories, different types of stories. And different types of stories from all over the world. We have this image of the Indian viewer that they watch only some
Only
stuff.
some
Actually,
stuff.
that's
Not
not true
true,
at all.
right.
And I feel so proud, when I'm in global meetings and all, I feel so proud that not only are we making our own stories succeed, we are so valuable as an audience
Yeah.
to the stories coming from everywhere. A lot of my colleagues feel very excited when their titles do well in
Wow,
India.
that's so cool,
Wednesday
yeah.
season 2 is very big.
Yes.
Squid Game, of course. Franchises are big in India, but also non-franchise. Whenever stories come that really resonate, like Adolescence became so
my
big.
God,
The Rip is doing well.
BTS.
Sorry.
The BTS shows will be, that's coming, right?
That's going to come.
That's going
That's
to
going to
come.
be live.
That's going to be live. Okay.
concert.
Right.
We have so much of fan following for Korean
fans, yeah.
stories here, and Japanese anime.
Right,
That's
Japanese
also
anime is
very
another big.
Spanish does very well, and a little bit of German titles are also beginning to. Dark had done very well. A few
Okay.
of the other German titles also. So we do. We are very curious as an audience. So when something becomes really the talk of the world,
Right.
we are we always want to watch it and
Yeah,
experience it. Lupin did well also, which was
Yeah.
French. So we are a very healthy audience.
Wow, that's
why
amazing, yeah.
it's very important for us as Indian creative execs or storytellers to always remember that the Indian audience deserves better, deserves more quality, deserves more freshness. So for us, every year's slate is intended for that.
Wow. And in these exact meetings, when you're telling them that they are watching so much of their shows in India, what do they tell you? What all have they been watching that's come from India?
Actually, they are very excited about Indian titles also. There are markets where Indian stories, both series and films, are trending all the time. Some of the markets like Canada, UK, Australia have become very big markets. Middle East, we already know. Southeast Asia, we already do well.
Yeah.
But some of the newer markets also, like recently, we had inbound to start requests to start subbing and dubbing in more languages for us. So for Bads of Bollywood, we dubbed in Zulu also because we got requests.
Wow.
Yes.
That's again, these are great learnings.
We are even reaching markets like Luxembourg, etc. There are so many. Korea also, some of our titles have. Japan, when we have certain kinds of films which have a lot of action, etc. They do well there. So it's a very interesting time.
It is. Since we discussed that BTS does have a crazy fan following, so what do you want to tell all the fans? What should they expect from these concerts?
Actually, there is only that much to share as has come out because everything is in the works.
Right.
So that's going to be a very exciting one. Also, in the region, World Baseball, in Japan
live,
is also our first live from Japan.
Correct.
So that's going to be interesting. But, even to your earlier question, Rohit, you were saying what else travels?
Yeah.
Royals was something which was watched in such a big way. It trended
Globally,
in 58 countries.
Oh, wow.
We were surprised, honestly. We knew it would do well, but we didn't know. And it was in top 10 of 8 countries.
Wow,
And for a longish period of time, Jewel Thief became most viewed. Taskari has just raced. So a lot of the titles, Delhi Crime has always
Yes,
done well.
right.
And I think we are also trying new categories which are doing well for us. Like Kurukshetra was our foray into mytho animation as an original. That did so well.
Okay.
So I think we are also opening up newer categories, and later this year also, you're going to see some new stuff which we may have not even announced.
Nice. So is there? So that's what you're saying. Are there more to announce, or because this slate was it?
No, there's always. I mean, it's you know how long the show was with everything we announced. There were so many titles, but. I mean, we obviously, I mean, it would take a day to announce everything.
Sure. So there's more to come.
There's more to come.
Right. Subscriber-wise, have we reached a place where we have maxed the potential, or there's still a lot more India to reach?
Oh, India is in a very intense growth phase.
Okay.
We have not at all touched our potential.
Okay.
Because, we are a growth market.
Yes.
Internet adoption is increasing. We have affordable data. And also, there is a significant shift that we are all collectively as an industry doing to more regional and more diverse storytelling. And I think that is where the path to growth lies.
Right.
Earlier, and I'm not talking about us, but in general, there was more focus on just Hindi cinema or Tamil and Telugu cinema or Malayalam cinema. For a certain scale and size of audience. That is deepening with different bets on different cohorts of audiences also on streaming. So, really, and we don't just program for types of audience. We program for tastes of audience and moods of audience. For us, on Netflix, that is actually more important because all audiences like to experience different things and you have to go with that intention when you're telling those stories.
Wow. It was great to see Dhurandhar on Netflix. My question is, when the whole country has literally watched that movie, and when it comes on Netflix, it's still a big attraction. We saw it trending on social media that this film has come on Netflix. How does it work for Netflix when a film is already viewed by so many? Does it still do very well?
You've seen the numbers. You've seen how it's doing. We are a cinema-loving country. We love going to theaters and we like watching. All kinds of films in theaters. But also the fact of the matter is that we have only 8,500 theaters for a country of nearly 1.5 billion people. So no matter what you do, you're only able to touch less than 2% of your audience who will get to watch. So the reach is not that much. So when a film like Dhurandhar, which has garnered so much love and fandom and success, when it comes on Netflix, you know that there are so many people who have not managed to go and see because there are only those many theaters. So you can imagine the journey of Dhurandhar on Netflix, both in India and also internationally, because internationally also, there is a limitation of how many cinemas release, all of those. So when it comes, it just explodes.
Wow, great. From all of us who watch Netflix, I want to say a big thank you to you, your team. That event was massive and a mega event. And, we look forward to these because all the hard work that you and all your teams put together just shows. So thank you from all of us. Keep entertaining us. Y'all are raising the bar every year and can't wait to watch all that y'all announce. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you. It's a passion to take India to the world in every which way. So doing it
Good luck.
One story at a time.
One story at a time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rohit.